I've got to do another battle. That last guy got lucky. I don't even know if this was the last guy. I remember somebody had a lead Aerodactyl, and it did not work out for me. Oh, that's a... See, if this was Gen 3, I'd be like, oh, well, it's a Superman team. But those days are... They're over. They're long over, actually, with the invention of Stealth Rocks. Thank you very much, whoever came up with that idea. Now, I'm going to bring in... I guess Tyranitar. What are you going to do to me? Thunderbolt. Ooh, that did a lot of damage, man. Let me go for a Stone Miss. I hope it misses. I mean, I hope it doesn't miss. U-turned, got a crit. I didn't even know Zapdos could learn U-turn, but I guess that makes sense. It could... A Tentacool, though, if that connects... Yeah, you would have died right there. I'm kind of bummed about that. And now I'm dead. Great. Wonderful, wonderful news. Okay, well, it's time to start... I don't know. I guess I could... Jirachi, get in there. Do Jirachi stuff right now. Now, I will say I'm a bit concerned with the Aerodactyl out there. But I am going to get my 2 Calm Minds. Oh, God. Actually, what am I doing with my life right now? I really should be... Okay, wait. I've got Hidden Power Fire. I'm faster than Metagross for sure. This won't kill him, but it'll get close. Let's see what they clicked. They went for Earthquake. That did a lot of damage. Dear God. Well, this isn't looking too good. They can just bring in that Aerodactyl afterwards. I'm going to die to that guy's Earthquake. Right? I'd imagine that's what they're going to do. They might even set up Stealth Rock. What the heck? That's not Aerodactyl. Is that guy going to kill me? Knockoff? You're going to die. Oh, that was very bizarre. They just forfeited. Okay. Okay, that made a lot of sense. You only had an Aerodactyl and, you know, basically every other Pokemon that was in fact a better option than Weavile going for knockoff. You know this isn't Generation 6, right? And that knockoff isn't very good. I'm going for Grass Knot. That kills Swampert. I figured this out in a couple of battles ago. And I want you to die. Wait a second. Wait, no. I should be faster than that guy. So I'll go for the rocks in case they want to switch. This guy's crazy. Okay, they knocked me down in my Focus Sash, but like I just said, I have the Grass Knot, so you're just gonna not die. I told you guys they wouldn't. Well, okay. Well, I guess the good news is there is no good news. Well, I'm still alive. I guess that's the good news, but that's not really very great news. I guess I should have clicked Hydro Mist there. I didn't think they would try to preserve Swampert, but it will live the Stealth Rocks when it comes back in. And you know who won't? Me. So I'm gonna go for another Aqua Jet. Shadow Ball is going to unalive me. Don't worry, guys. Starmie is faster. Is Ice Beam going to kill them? I don't know. I'm going to do it, though. I hope it does, because I'm not relying on Hydro Mist. Get out of here, dude. You're dead. You're dead. You're dead. You're so mad right now. You are pissed. You are fuming. They said oh in the chat. Yeah. I'd be saying oh, too. Not really sure what that was. I guess they thought I'd go for, like, I don't know, Psychic or a Water move, and then they were Scarfed, and then they were going to... I don't know. Couldn't tell you, man, but I'm going to click Ice Beam right now. And that Roserade didn't like that. They went for Toxic Spike, so my Starmie still lives, by the way. So that guy's going to die. And then Swampert's going to die. And then Gengar's going to die. So you are getting stretched thin. They went into Metagross now. Okay. I could go for Rapid Spin right now. That's not a bad idea. But should I? Sure, why not? They're not going to bring in Gengar. They went for a Trick. I now have an Iron Ball, so my speed is 180. Okay. I guess I'll go for a Hydro Mist now. That Earthquake's going to do a lot. And it missed. I am not very surprised right now. So, let's see here. Well, that Colbur Berry will actually kind of help you out. I can't really threaten you with Tyranitar now, can I? As a matter of fact, your Metagross is quite threatening to me. So I'm going to bring in my Bronzong. And I bet you're wishing you had that Iron Ball still, because I'm going to go for a Trick Room. No, even if you had that Iron Ball, I'd still be slower. I'm going to go for Trick Room anyway. And a lot of people are going to get hurt right now. They went for the... Oh. I don't really care. They stole the Macho Berry, but I got a Colbur Berry. It's probably not going to help me that much. But the main thing is they didn't hit me. Because my Gyro Ball is still strong enough to kill, yeah, all those Pokemon. Gengar, Roserade, whatever. So I'm just going to click Earthquake here. Yep, that did a good amount of damage. They blew me up, which is not good. But I am still faster than everything, including the Swampert. You can die. And I'll just go for Gyro Ball in case they try to, like, stall out Trick Room turns and go, you know, Super Saiyan 3 on me and go into the Gengar with Levitate. So I'll just do this. Okay, they're dead. Don't have to worry about that. A Heatran. Gengar, or do they stay in? Gengar, or do they stay in? They're going to stay in. Oh, they've got Protect. Even better. Okay, I'm clicking Gyro Ball because I'm expecting Gengar to come in. Yep. And that's why I used to be the champion of the Indigo League, guys. I got a massive brain and I don't know what to do with it. Bad news is I'm going to die right now. But we had fun while we were here. In case they do something goofy, I'll set up another... Oh, that's pretty goofy. Well, I was better off going for Earthquake, though. Oh, well. Because now they're just going to go for Protect. Yeah, they could have been... Yeah, they're just getting free HP, but whatever. Now, how fast, or slow, rather, is this thing? I think I'm just good to bring in Tyranitar. I hope they're actually slower than me. I mean, faster. You know exactly what I'm trying to say. I'm clicking Superpower. Yep, I was slower. Good. So you're dead. And then I think this should be enough to kill the Roserade. I mean, I'm Choice Banded, 402, whatever. Yep, good job, Tyranitar. You did it. You know, Tyranitar was very versatile in Gen 3, but... It is objectively stronger in Gen 4, obviously, because, you know, Crunch, Pursuit, all that good stuff is now physical. The question is Tyranitar, relatively speaking, is it as good as it was in Gen 3? Because many people consider Tyranitar to be the best Gen 3 Pokemon. But I could be wrong, but I think they actually say the same thing in Gen 4, which is kind of interesting to me. All right, let's just get up these rocks sooner than later. I got hit with a Thunderbolt, and it did a lot of damage. Oh, well, I think I found out why. That Latios has a Life Orb. Interesting how Latios is fine, but Latios is, in fact, banned. Interesting. Very interesting, huh? Okay, well, I'm going to bring in Tyranitar and then just, you know, kill you with a Pursuit. Sounds like fun. Oh, that was not even a prediction. They went for Psychic, but you are going to die to this Pursuit. Man, I kind of like Choice Banded Tyranitar. Like, I'm not the biggest fan of Choice Banded Pokemon in general, but I mean, look at this thing. That thing's gonna die. Yep, dead. Kills this thing. Gengar. Okay, not Breloom. Breloom is a big problem for Tyranitar. I guess what I'll do is I'll switch here, and then they're either gonna put me to sleep or kill me, and then I can just bring in my Starmie and pivot with that and go for an Ice Beam. I don't know if that'll kill Breloom. It might, because Breloom is made out of paper mache. Although it's very good for, you know, getting into a good position with, you know, Spore and Substitute and all these super fun moves, we're going to call them. Very fun. The opponent's name is 9. Okay, they went for Spore, so I am safe. I don't have to worry about me, you know, losing somebody actually important. I'll bring in this guy, Substitute. Okay, you're faster than me. So, is it even worth going for Trick Room? I'll just click Gyro Ball. They've got Focus Pinch. Yeah, Focus Pinch. Focus Punch. Focus Pinch. Yeah, that would hurt a lot. Well, they can't go for another Focus Pinch, because I'll just break their focus, obviously. So I'll just go for another Gyro Ball. I've got the Macho Brace, as we know. And attempted to go for an Explosion, but they actually stayed in. Wow. You're just dead. Okay. That's interesting. Oh, it's a Magnezone. Is this thing... And, yeah. Arceus totally agreed with me. It was very, very disgusted with that Magnezone hitting the field right there. Okay, if it has Magnet Rise, because it could be doing that, you know, predicting an Earthquake, then it'll steal a turn from me. So I'm going to go for a Trick Room right here. Okay, well, they weren't messing around. They just killed me with HP Fire. And... I suppose I could bring in Tyranitar and just click Superpower again. I think I'm safe to do that. Pretty sure. Could also just Calm Mind up with Jirachi. Maybe save that for later. It's so weird having a physical Tyranitar that doesn't have Earthquake. You would never see this in Gen 3. Flash can, yeah, I'm gonna eat that up for breakfast. That was delicious. Can I have another one? Oh, God. That, man, with that rock-type defense, special defense boost, that is something. That Arcanine took a bit of damage right there. I guess I'll just die. Flamethrower. I literally lived that attack, if you can even believe that. That is wild. And I still did a quarter of that thing's health. I hope it doesn't heal or something like that. Okay, yeah, you're going to die. But the good news is I have Starmie, who can easily outspeed that thing. Now, I'm not the biggest fan of Hydro Mist. Not going to lie. They went for extreme speed. And it missed. This is kind of why I don't like this move. A lot of people like it, and they're better than me, so it must be a good move. There's something that I'm not seeing that they are, so that guy finally died. Gallade. Oh, don't see that every day. I think that's the first time seeing Gallade. This is the first time seeing a lot of these Pokemon Gen 4, because, you know, I don't do this. That thing is faster? Oh, it's Scarfed. Okay, that's very good information. Now we can just bring in, I don't know. Should we do Jirachi or Dragonite? I'm thinking Dragonite's more appropriate. They have to switch, so I get a free Dragonite, so I should be outspeeding literally everything in the game unless they do what I did with my very first team, which is not a good idea, which is bringing... Oh, God. That is disgusting. That's actually disgusting. I'm doing it. I'm going to do it. He killed it! Oh, my God! Have you ever seen a Milotic? With all the Gen 3 I've played, have you ever seen one die in one hit? The answer is no, obviously not. You're going to fake me out or something? No, you don't have that move, because why would you bring that to a singles battles? Nice, nice, nice. 1243 rating. Let's go, gamers. Let's get this bread. I like bread. I kind of prefer pasta, though, and like macaroni and ramen, but that's just me. I'll see you.